Life brings us a variety of challenges that can feel overwhelming, yet we often wear a brave face, telling ourselves and others, "I'm fine," even when it's not the truth. As we navigate demanding work situations, health concerns, marital difficulties, financial pressures, and societal expectations, it's vital to remember that the invisible grip of depression can affect those we care about most. Acknowledging this reality allows us to support one another and find strength in our shared experiences. Join Rasta and I on this incredible journey as we battle the shadows of depression and embark on an adventure into the heart of the unknown, exploring the stunning backcountry of Michigan's Upper Peninsula, where towering pine trees, pristine lakes, rugged trails, and everlasting memories await. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another adventure with Rasta Dog and I. He is in the back chilling and just enjoying the morning with me. We just left camp at what I am going to say is the nicest campground I have ever seen. It is on state property out here in Michigan, just west of Marquette, Michigan. I'm about an hour outside of Marquette, and there's absolutely zero facilities there, but it's just tucked in those beautiful pine trees and with Lake Superior right there on the side, and it is just absolutely incredible. So many different places you can choose from to camp and just kind of pull off. They're not marked spots, so it is a first come first served basis, and hopefully we keep it that way. But the plan for today is that I am running 3 different sets of trails marked on Onyx Off-Road out here, and I am just kind of gonna go along here and see what the trails are like and just explore this area a little bit. Then this evening I have a camp set up that I am going to. It is another somewhat of a campground, I guess you could say, but I'm excited to share that with you guys. So stay tuned and come along with Rasta Dog and I. It's going to be a fantastic day out here exploring Michigan. Well, I have just turned off onto the Mount Arvon trail. This trail is going to take us up to Michigan's highest elevation point. I just started on this, and appears it is probably going to be mostly just a graded gravel road with a lot of ruts in it from the looks of it. But we're going to continue on here and see what it has to offer. Looks absolutely beautiful. blazing trail and looked off to my right, and there's a little waterfall back here. Just 100 yards off the road or so. Small one, but pretty cool. Well, it looks like there's a short walk to get out and actually see the highest point. So that is what we're on now. Nice little trail. Mount Arvon is in the Huron mountain range in the north central part of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. This mountain rises over 1,300 feet above the shores of Lake Superior, located about 10 miles to the north. Fun fact, Mount Arvon has been recognized as Michigan's highest point only since 1982. Before this, the title belonged to nearby Mount Kerwood, which stands at 1,978 feet. However, when the USGS surveyed in 1982, they found that Mount Arvon measures 1,979.38 feet, making it taller by a mere 11 inches. There is still some debate about which mountain is actually taller, and some maps incorrectly label Mount Kerwood as the highest point. Well, I found a side trail that leads off of the route up to the overlook. So I have to have taken that, and I'm going to see if I can make it over to the other trail by the means of using this side trail here. So let's see what this has to offer. As I continued down the hill, I started to wonder if I should continue into an unknown area or turn back while I still could. The steep and wet terrain made me hesitate, especially since I don't have a winch to help me back up if needed. Well, that for sure got interesting there for a moment. And a little bit of a climb down. It was pretty wet. And then at the bottom there was where the water puddle was there. There's red painted on the trees. So I'm guessing that those water puddles can probably get pretty deep and pretty gnarly. So that portion to make the crossover is definitely 4x4. Especially if you have to turn around and go back up. Well, that worked out really well. That trail just led me over to the next trail that I wanted to run out here. And we are now on the Huron Bay Grade loop. And I have turned and kind of gone the western route towards a lookout tower. So we're gonna go up and see what the lookout tower is like and work our way down the other side and see what this trail has to offer. Absolutely gorgeous out here. I can't even imagine what it would look like in the fall. Unbelievable. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can get to the lookout tower. There is a locked gate here. I'm not sure if it's private property or anything going forward, and there is a sign that says you're on surveillance. So it isn't worth it to me to risk getting in trouble and risk breaking the law just to go up and see a fire tower when there is a gate. I don't know if this is private property or not. So we are going to turn around, get back on the trail, and see what else the trail has to offer. So, after turning around and making some adjustments to my mapping setup, I discovered that the area beyond the gate is indeed private property, currently owned by a logging company. Once we returned to the main trail, it became clear that the road is indeed heavily utilized for logging operations. trail is absolutely gorgeous. Just kind of parallels this creek here and has various old bridges going over it when it crosses. Just an absolutely gorgeous area. Eventually, the Huron Bay Grade road turns into asphalt, so it was time to lay down some time and make our way to the next trail. Well, I just turned on to Dishno Road. This is another trail that is listed and shown on Onyx Off-Road app. It shows that it does end and is like a point-to-point trail. But I was looking on my other map system, Gaia GPS, that I use as well, and it looks like there are some roads that go beyond there. So I'm going to continue on here and see what it has to offer and see if I can't take this road through to where I want to and plan on camping tonight. So should be interesting. I love how the trail just keeps changing in terrain. Like it just goes from one thing to another. Absolutely. Like now it's just a rocky hill. As I drove into this captivating grove of towering pine trees, now bathed in bright golden hues from the changing seasons, I felt a profound reminder that even nature can thrive amid adversity. As my journey continued, I contemplated the meaning of adventure, a term that resonates uniquely with each of us. Deep within, we all harbor a sense of wanderlust, an adventurous traveler eager to emerge. Often it just takes one extraordinary experience, a breathtaking view, a chance encounter, or a moment of pure tranquility to awaken that spirit within us and ignite our passion for seeking new horizons. Every one of us is deserving of love and respect, no matter what the world may tell us. It is important to embrace our emotions fully and to seek support when we're feeling down. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends or loved ones during difficult moments. With that in mind, I encourage you to go out into the world and pursue your dreams with unwavering passion and determination.
Well guys, we found camp and it is a great one. This is a Hipcamp. So if you don't know what Hipcamp is, it is basically people that have property and they are allowing people like us, campers, RVs, to stay on their property in beautiful places like this and enjoy it. This one is just outside of Marquette, Michigan. We're just off of the highway. I'm about 20 minutes from Marquette, and it's fantastic. The people that run this one are super nice people. They guided us back here and asked us if we needed anything. They did let us know that there's coyotes and hear them very close. So I am actually at the farthest back camp that you can get on this property. And I love the sound of coyotes as long as they don't bother me. So they can howl all they want as long as they don't come near us. But this guy here, he wants to play. So I gotta throw this for him.
This Hipcamp is listed as Heritage Hills on the website, offering an inviting escape into nature. The owners have thoughtfully made available 4 distinct camping sites, each with its own unique charm. I had the pleasure of staying at Fairway Field, the largest site, which is perfect for accommodating larger groups looking to enjoy the great outdoors together. The location is ideal for outdoor enthusiasts, as there are numerous activities available nearby. The Ramba Bike Trail is a short distance away, providing excellent opportunities for biking and exploring the scenic landscape. Horses are also present on the property, which guests are welcome to visit. Additionally, Marquette is only about a 20-minute drive from the property. It is important to note that only one of the camping sites offers electrical hookups, and there is no dump station available on the property. Therefore, if you decide to stay here, be sure to pack all your waste in and out. However, during the warmer months, the owners do provide a convenient porta-john for guests to use. The beauty of the property is truly remarkable, and it transforms into a serene haven at night. The owners are incredibly hospitable and go above and beyond to ensure your stay is exceptional. They are genuinely friendly and accommodating, ready to assist with any needs that may arise during your visit. Well, I just stopped up at the front to try and say hi to the horses. So that is what we're gonna do, see if they will let me say hi to them. That one said absolutely not. This one says maybe. No. Their third horse here, he or she is eating. This one's definitely curious. Another one's over there rolling around in the dirt. After we left, we took a short drive to Marquette to explore various attractions in the area. Since filming is limited, I didn't record everything during the morning. It's important to educate yourself about the places you plan to visit before you arrive. After spending much of the day exploring Marquette, getting work done, and giving Rasta some much-needed playtime, we headed just east of town into the Hiawatha National Forest, Our goal was simply to explore the trails in the area and hopefully find a campsite before dark.
So far, the trail is just a two-track through the woods with a lot of water holes. They all have rocky bottoms and are pretty shallow, but there's a bunch of them.
Ultimately, the trail transformed into a gravel road, bordered by private property on either side, eventually leading straight to the main paved road. With daylight fading quickly, I made my way to a known campsite nearby, prepared to settle in for the night. Well, good morning, guys, from a cold and frigid morning out here in northern Michigan. I'm still up on the Upper Peninsula portion, just outside of Christmas, Michigan, where I found camp last night, roughly about 6 o'clock, right when the sun was going down. And last night, according to the Jeep, it got down to 25 degrees. That is almost the coldest that I've ever camped in. I think when I was in Washington, it got down to like 22 or 23. But this morning, the plan is to go up into Grand Island, just basically a little island, explore up there a little bit. I know there's hiking trails up there. I am not going on the hiking trail this time. That's something I want to do with Lisa when she is with me on an adventure, is do that. And dogs are not allowed on that trail from what I've heard. So not doing that, but we are going to go check out the roads, the stopping points and stuff up there, and then come back down into the Hiawatha National Forest and explore in there. And there is one road on Onyx Off-Road that I want to go check out and see if it is passable. It says the road may flood at times, so I'm going to go see if I can make it through it. Well, unfortunately, I was unable to visit Grand Island. I discovered that the ferry to the island operates seasonally and is not available until spring. Instead, I decided to head directly into the Hiawatha National Forest just outside of Munsing and explore this area for the day.
You don't let your feelings haunt you. You don't ever get nervous, do you? With all the right cards in your hands. I'm breathing just to feel my body. You're screaming just to say you're sorry when it don't turn out the way you planned. It was more than a feeling. From the floor to the ceiling. Wish I knew how to tell you. I need someone to believe in. 'Cause it hurts whenever I stay. Is there another way? But it hurts even more when I go. You gotta let me know. Yeah, it hurts whenever I stay. Is there another way? But it hurts even more when I go. I'm screaming out. I'm screaming out.
Well, I pulled off on a trail that I knew was a dead end to come down and see what was at the end of it. There's a lake at the end of it, but I'm walking down to see if I could camp down here and if I want to stay here for the day or not. Rasta wants to go crazy. Yes, he does. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Check this out. Lakeside camping. Oh yeah.
not choosing to camp at this one only because it is 12:30 in the afternoon and I don't want to stop yet. I'm having a fun day, and as great as that campsite would be, I think we can find something else later in the day, and I want to keep moving. So, but that sure is absolutely gorgeous. I would definitely stay there. So I am marking that one on the map and on the guide GPS that I use for my travels, because when Lisa and I come back out here to explore some more in the future, I am definitely staying here. Alright, well, I just turned off onto Forest Service Road 2253. This is a trail that is marked on Onyx Off-Road, and some people say that it is impassable at times and it may flood as well. So we're gonna go on here and see if we can make it through it. Well, that's a royal bummer. Not too far in, they have posted a road closed sign above the portion where it says road may flood. I'm not about breaking the law and trying to go on anyways, so unfortunately I can't go investigate and see if I can make it through. So fortunately we have to turn around, but good thing is there are tons of other trails out here to run. So royal bummer, because I was really looking forward to trying that trail and getting a little bit technical, but like I said, I'm not about breaking the law and going on a trail anyways, even when it says closed. So we're gonna get it turned around and go back and find something else exciting.
found a camp after things did not go my way at all today. The road I wanted to go on the most was closed. Dead ends, not leading to anywhere, but one did lead to here. So I have a lakeside camp tonight, and not much of a sunset, but the clouds in the sky is just absolutely beautiful. Ross is enjoying his dinner, I'm making my dinner, and tonight is going to be a nothing but relaxation night, and just enjoy this and not do any work or anything. I just need to clear my mind and get things back in order. So that's gonna be the evening. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I've compiled 3 days of driving and stuff on this one. Nothing super technical on the trails or anything out here in Michigan that I've run into, but the trails are just absolutely gorgeous. The only thing I will say is there is not much camping out here, especially if you're coming out here in off season. Every campground and stuff is locked up, closed. You can't get on it. Completely out of season, they say. So kind of a bummer at that. And then finding campgrounds in the forest is slim to none. There is not a lot of dispersed camping out in the forest out here in Michigan, which is kind of a bummer because there's just tons of beautiful places and stuff that I would absolutely love to camp, but it's rare that you come across one. So when you are coming out here, you really have to plan. Like, you might not run into another spot for another 2-3 hours, and that's kind of what happened. That last spot that I was at that I wanted to stay at around noon, this is the only other campsite I seen today, and it is now just after 4:30. So about 3.5-4 hours with no camp, seeing 0 places I could pull over and camp. So, but thank you so much, and we will catch you guys on the next adventure when we are going outside of America. So make sure you come back for that, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure with Rasta Dog and I.